Hello everyone and welcome to EchPlays. I'm Esh. Welcome back to the Sky Factory. While it is... What is that on my chest, actually? What is that? There's like a little skull pin on my chest. Anyway, ignoring that. Welcome back. Last time, the last two episodes, they were a bit of a nightmare. So today we're going to try to make ourselves feel better by actually making this damn thing work. So it's come to my attention between the last session in which I was brutally betrayed by a creeper. We were trying to get this thing working where these compacting drawers would compact these loot bags into their higher versions, and then eventually end up auto-compacting all these bags into a legendary loot bag only, and then pull the legendaries out. But it's come to my attention since then that it doesn't actually work. I think a lot of people think it does work, but it doesn't. It works sometimes, and that's only when the metadata really lines up on these bags. It would seem the metadata being different for each bag because they have to keep track of what's inside of them via that metadata. That's really seems to be the... If I had to suspect why this doesn't work, that would be the reason. So the only thing that I can come up with that the alternative is to get rid of these, use them for something else maybe. Maybe we can compress bones into compressed bones or something. I'm sure we'll come up with a reason to use the compacting drawer. But not for this. We're going to have to use the auto crafting table, which is a much more traditional version, but I think we're going to need... I don't really know for sure how many we're going to need. So we're going to do that this episode. We're going to work on finalizing our loot bag design for compressing them. And then next time, hopefully, we'll be able to move on from that and move on to our lava creation platform. Which, if you'll note, I sort of beautified this area over here a little bit, and also started upgrading our smeltery some more in the downtime. So yeah, this is where the thing is, and just to reiterate what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting another... what the hell is that rooster doing over there? Hey, get down from there. Anyway, so we're going to have another cobblestone thing. What is it called? The auto cobble thing. The cobble gen. We're going to have another one over here, and it's going to be making cobblestone constantly and pumping it down a tube. And we're going to have a bunch of crucibles on either side of it, and it's going to be pumping pumping cobblestone constantly into, like, I want to say we'll hopefully have like 10 crucibles. And then, of course, under those crucibles, we'll have either lava or fire water, depending on if I get a bug up my butt and am tempted enough by fire water to do so. And then, of course, that will heat it up. I think the source block of like fire water gives it like an 8 times speed, melting speed, whereas like a torch is giving it a 1 times rate. So it should be pretty good. And then, of course, we'll pump the lava into a lava tank, and then from there we can constantly just... I don't really feel like it's necessary to have it pumped directly into this, because we're going to need lava for different things other than just the smeltery. And we can just bucket it over here if we really need to. It's going to be great. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. I also looked into where is it? It's one of these guys. I just sort of gave up on it because it's that furnace controller. Not a smeltery controller, but the furnace controller we accidentally built early on when we were making the Tinkerer's stuff. It's actually, it's pretty cool, but it's not really worth doing. It's basically a multi-block structure that's just an upgraded version of just a typical furnace. The downside being that it doesn't actually double your yield like the smeltery does, so I don't really feel like it's worth the trouble. At this point, there's better furnaces that are single blocks in this mod pack. Okay, so jibber jabber out of the way. We've gotten the jibber jabber out front and done with. Now we can move on to actually being productive. So we need auto crafter. We need an auto crafter. Actually, it's called something else. Craft. this guy. Crafting tier 1. This machine can handle up to 2 recipes at once and allows recipes to use the crafting results of previous steps. So, what do we need? We need 1 for the white to green, 1 for the green to blue, 1 for the blue to purple, and then 1 for purple to yellow. So that's 4 steps, I think. It says this can handle up to 4 recipes at once and allows recipes to use crafting results from previous steps. So I think this tier 2 would be great. So this one block might be all we really need for the whole thing. So crafting tables and those. And then this one is crafting tables and a machine frame. Now a machine frame is ingots, lapis, and gold nuggets. No problem. No problem at all. So, was it 2 iron? What was it actually? That's a good question. 4 iron ingots, 2 lapis, and 2 gold nuggets. So we'll grab 1 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. We're gonna need probably more than that actually. Grab 1 of these. I'm out of inventory space as usual. Really haven't accomplished anything in terms of inventory space management. Oh, I do have a legendary loot bag I wanted to open. It's the one that we've made so far. We'll work on that. We'll open that in a minute. I'm gonna put this away. And I have been slowly but surely in, like, I try to run this for an hour or so in between sessions so that the monster spawner can kill some monsters and I can do some smelting and stuff in between episodes. I try to. I don't always do it, but sometimes. I've been pretty good about it. So this is fine. I don't care. This is fine. Right, we have that now. We just need to make. I feel like we're gonna need to make at least 1 more of these in the grand scheme of things. Okay. I also wanted to do something. Can't remember how. Oh, it's 3, I think. I need 1 of these. I need glass pane. What is it? Like this? Oh, God, that's so much. And that's because I wanted to make some more of these bad boys. In fact, just stick them all like that. Right. Okay, so we got some oak lamps. Now, what else did we need? We needed 2 lapis. 1, 2. Okay. So we'll make this machine block. Crap. Okay. So all we need now is to turn this into nuggets. Put these here and here. This here, 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 and here. These nuggets like so. And now we have a machine frame. And now, grab those. We need a couple of these. Actually, we need 4 of them. And we can put this here and this here. Put this guy there. Oh, that was cool. Actually, that's not all. Is it torches as well? It is. Okay. And then we repeat the step, I believe. That's really easy, actually. Very cheap, all things considered. Now, the question is, do we need to power this thing? And I'm suspecting that any mod pack or mod with the letters RF in them is generally going to require some sort of power. Well, let's see. Machine infuser. Let's actually hit you on this guy and see, because I'm imagining all of the coal generator. Okay, this is what we want. This is what we were going to want, I think. Now, if I had to guess, I'm assuming we could probably just run power from this guy. But at the end of the day, I think it'd be better to have its own designated... Designated is not a thing. Is there some other generator, I guess, is the question. It's called a generator, so I'm going to use that as our base search for RF generators from RFTools. So there's the coal generator. Energenic generator. And then we're moving on to different ones. So it looks like... It looks as though, of the RFTools mod specifically, that's really the only option. So, and it's cheap enough. And honestly, I'm okay with using coal right now still. I'm still at the phase where I'm just like, fossil fuels, fuck Mother Nature. I'm going to pump so much smog into the atmosphere in this open area that it's going to be just as bad as like a big city up here in the sky. So we just needed, what was it, like this and this down the sides, and then we needed another machine block. Was that it? Oh shit. The redstone torches is actually a bigger deal than you might think. We still are very short on redstone in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so that goes somewhere. And then we needed like this. At least these nuggets are coming in handy. I didn't want to convert a whole fucking ingot into nuggets and not use them. I think I've just pulled out something I didn't want. That's alright. Alright, here we go. Pop these in the corners. Got another machine block. And then this goes here, and these go there, and we now have a coal generator. Nicole Generator, my wife's name. Let's go, boys. We got to get some way to convert this energy, or transfer this energy now. So let's see what the preferred method of energy... Actually, you know what? I would love to use these still. I bet it will work. Like, it works on all this stuff. I feel like we can make it work. So I'm going to use you. I'm going to pop this in here. I'm going to use... Do we have any extras of these? Wire connectors. I don't think we do. No, it doesn't seem like we do. Okay, so we need to make some wire connectors then. LV wire connectors. So we need copper and hardened clay, which is just cooked clay blocks. No problem. How many do we need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Let's go... while we wait, we can go over here and start removing some of these blocks. Not that that was going to take too long. So we just need to, and there hasn't been any other incidents since then. I've been very careful now to sort of lighten everything up. Okay, so what we need to do actually is remove that, so it stops. Okay, I think we're good to move this now. And this guy? Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. That'll loot everything. Pick that up at 2, might as well. Alright, so we have the power. We have the will. Now we just need to have the means, okay? So we want this here, and if I click on this, I can start working on this now. So I need 4 of these guys. Apply. Now, we needed 4. Oh, that's 1. Okay, we can make 1 though. Okay, then this guy. No, no, Daddy. That's okay. It's fully okay. We just gotta select it before we do it. And then a blue one. God, the blue and the purple color in this fax pack is actually extremely difficult to tell apart. Alright, and then this guy. And then, of course, eventually... this guy. Boom. And that should be what we need. And I'm going to go ahead and stick these in here now. I'll go ahead and stick as many as I can. Actually, we'll just stick a few in here to get it started. Because I do want to test it out. Now, I think I'm not sure if this thing is smart enough. I was going to say we could have one filter that has all of the stuff that we want to go to here and here in one node. But I'm not sure that this thing is, the nodes are smart enough to only transfer it to inventories that want it. Like, there's no reason for it to transfer bones and stuff into here, but I have a feeling it's going to try if it's told not, unless it's told specifically not to. But that's okay because we have two filters. We have two filters now inside here that are free to use however we want to. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pop these out of that filter and put it in here. And then reformat this filter to have the bags, all the loot bags. So we can put one of these in there, and then we need, the only thing is I need a green one. It's in here. Okay, we got one. No problem. So we get a green, and then we get a freaking blue one, and then we need a purple one. And this will be our loot bag filter. No problem. And then we just need the transfer pipe to connect it all up. Okay, that's not any... There's so many reasons why... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Why am I doing this to myself? Alright, and then we'll pop this up here. Now, I'm going to have to engage our freaking filter here. Okay. Look at it. It's already pumping in the wrong things in the brief time that it had. Now, it has, as you can see, it has plenty of these rare loot bags. I think there's an option. I remember current items. Forget the remember layout. Remember the current items in the internal and external buffers. I don't know what that means. Result of crafting operation will go to output buffer. I think what we need now is maybe a chest or something over here. I would love actually a drawer, but we're just gonna do a chest for now. Actually, you know what? I could use an extra crafting bench over here. You know what I bet though? I bet the crafting bench is in that chest. I'm just dumb as hell. We'll put a crafting bench here. Grab that again. Alright, so we're making slow progress, I will admit that much. Is it trying to pull anything out? It's not trying to pull anything out yet because it hasn't made any legendary loot bags, but it has enough rare bags, I feel like. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it has enough rare bags to make enough epic bags to make a legendary bag. So once we have this thing working, we should have a yellow bag. That'll be like the proof that we've got this thing functioning correctly. But I do feel like I want an output drawer. I do feel like I want a drawer just for the golden loot bags. So let's make a drawer. Let's make the drawer first, and then we'll figure out what is not functioning correctly. I feel like there's an option to make it so that that thing does not worry about metadata. It only worries about like the most basic functions of stacks and stuff. So let me put a few things away while I'm over here. There's not really much to worry about. Oh, you know what? It also doesn't have power. Assuming that it needs power. That's probably one of the other reasons. So hopefully if we hook this thing up to a generator, it's going to have everything it needs. Put that there, and then this guy needs copper. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 more of those bad boys. That'll be good. We have our generator, which is good. We have the wires, which is good. Now I just need to make the drawer that we're going to store this thing in. We want a single drawer, since we're only going to hold one thing. So we need a chest and some planks, no problem. I say that. Our wood situation isn't exactly mind-blowing. In fact, I am short 2 woods. But I have a solution for that. It's no problem. We have some planks that I was using earlier for decorative purposes. Alright, we got our drawer now. I'm going to put this there. Because I'm lazy. And this wouldn't be Sky Factory on EchPlays if everything was disorganized to the highest possible disorderliness. Is that a word? Who knows? Nobody knows. Okay. We're going to put this over here now. We're going to pop a transporter over. We're going to assume... Nope, not what I wanted to happen. We're going to assume it will only output the final thing. But at the same time, I don't... Oh, god damn it. I don't trust it. I think I'm going to make another filter for this thing so it can only pull out the gold and legendary bags. Alright, that said, we are one step closer to this being a goal accomplished. So, let's finish this bad boy up. Alright, we need a coal generator with one of these bad boys hooked up to it. I wonder if I could just, like, touch tip to tip. I don't think I can. Alright, we'll move that. I'll put one here and one here. And then I'll use our wire to hook those things up. And then I'll put some coal in here. Redstone mode ignored. I'm assuming that's right. Is this thing doing stuff? Oh my goodness, it's done it. It's doing it. It's just not doing it right, is all. So we know for a fact now that while the basic functionality is in fact there, it's got one piece missing. Unless we don't need a filter. Well, we do need a filter because this thing is going to get clogged up. It's going to pull whatever the first thing it wants or it can pull out into that little slot in the node itself. So we need to tell the node not to pull anything out unless it is a dang legendary loot bag. So that should be our final step to this thing. So filter. Redstone. Do we have enough redstone? We have just enough. That one that's in there is our last one that's not going to be used. Okay, so these go in the corners. This sticks and the string. No problem. Sticks and a single string. Uh-oh. There we go. And finally, boom. Now, all we gotta do is tell this guy to only pull out these. And now, this is it. This is the moment of truth. Now, this is not perfect. The system is not like the final system we're going to be using, obviously. Because for one, we have to make it so it opens them on its own and then stores whatever's inside of them somewhere else. Two, a coal generator using coal over here by itself is not going to be a thing we want to happen. Eventually, we want the entire base to be running power from one central power station. Maybe a reactor or something that we can use that will then run wires everywhere. That'd be really cool. I can't wait to have like wires running through relays and stuff all over the base. That's going to be sweet. But for now, this is a temporary and valid fix, I think. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, all I have to do now is that. And it doesn't seem to be pumping that out, but you know what? I think I'm going to give it a free pass. I'm going to put this in there. And go from there. So now we'll just stick all of our current loot bags that we have in our inventory in there. And that's good. That's it. Like, I think it's ready to go. Like, the only way we can really tell is to let it run and then come back later and check on it and see if it's got any more legendary loot bags. I think a perfect place to end this episode is to open the spoils of our labors. I just accidentally opened it because I tried to close the door with my hand, and you guys saw that it was some sort of pants. But you know what? That's fine. We know it's pants. It's diamond leggings. Not like mind-blowing, but also not the worst. Are diamond leggings better than these? Obsidian. I'm assuming they are. 3 armor on legs, 2 armor, toughness, 6 armor. Nice. Much better. Okay. And then finally, we've got ourselves a magma slime crystal, manilium or miniolin ingot, and draconium ingot ×4. Okay. I mean, sure. We're not going to use any of this yet, but it's nice to have it, I guess. I'm going to stick most of this just in these randomly. At random, I'm going to pop these in here. Perfect. And put that right there. Okay. Oh, shoot. I left this bag out. Well, this is where we're going to end this episode of Sky Factory here on EchPlays. I've been Esh. I accidentally opened this goddamn bag. Once again, we got our dang obsidian shovel. That's fine, though. I don't have a shovel yet. Good grief. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this episode, if you liked the series, hit the like button. Tell your friends if you know anybody who likes Minecraft, modded Minecraft, let them know that I exist. I appreciate it, as always. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time on the Sky Factory.